Reincarnation of the Strongest Sword God. A web novel by Lucky Old Cat. To read web novel, please visit webnovel website or download application. So let's get started. Chapter 4. The Sensation Caused by Death. Town Mayor Cross's furious roar reverberated throughout the entire town hall. With a high speed, Cross instantly arrived in front of Shifeng, his fists stretching out towards Shifeng. The other players were currently reveling in Shifeng's misfortune, taking the chance to gauge Town Mayor Cross's strength. Cross was a level 15 elite, and a single slap from him was enough to swat the current players to death. However, Shifeng was foolish to the degree of actually angering the mayor. Not a single person in the entire Red Leaf town could save him now. He would be jailed until he was on his deathbed, or he would be chased out of Red Leaf town. However, Shifeng's surprisingly calm attitude puzzled the other players. Was he already prepared for death? When Cross was about to hit Shifeng, the stationary Shifeng finally moved. Like a hunter waiting for his prey, Shifeng immediately unsheathed his novice sword. With swift motions, he used the sword to defend his body. Peng! Cross fist landed on the novice sword, sending Shifeng's entire person flying. Just as Shifeng was about to fall, he flipped his body, landing steadily on the ground with the flexibility of a cat. However, his HP had instantly decreased by 84, and the novice sword in his grip trembled uncontrollably. The sword's durability had even reduced by 1 point. The weapon would become useless once its durability dropped to 0. See! All the players drew in a cold breath. Seeing Shifeng's troublemaking, they had initially thought of him as a mere rookie. However, after Shifeng's recent performance, anybody with a discerning eye could tell he was a very skillful person. Even if Cross had low physical damage as a mage, as a level 15 elite, he could still kill any of the current players in a single strike. Yet, Shifeng was alive. He had used his weapon to block the attack, reducing the damage to a minimum. He's clearly a mage, and yet his strength and speed are truly shocking. Shifeng silently marveled as he looked the lamenting novice sword in his grip. Fortunately, he had added all his points to agility, increasing his attack speed to 4. Otherwise, he would surely be dead by now, having to start his quest all over again. Die, insect! After failing his strike, Cross was further enraged. Suddenly, his clothes were ripped apart, revealing a body covered in pitch black fur. Cross had turned into a werewolf with sharp fangs. Every player was shocked at this moment. Never would they have thought the mayor was an evil werewolf. Cross arrived at Shifeng's back in an instant, raising his bright snowy claws and slashing them at Shifeng's heart. However, Shifeng revealed a cold grin, even though he only had 16 HP remaining. Cross's claws suddenly stopped. They were only a few centimeters away from dealing with Shifeng. Unfortunately, Cross was hit by a level 25 Garge, entering a fainted state for 1 second. Shifeng took this chance to quickly move away. Just when Cross was about to rush Shifeng after awakening, he was interrupted once more by another guard. Both of the guards were level 25 warriors. Although neither of them was elites, the damage they dished out was relatively high. A charge, coupled with a normal attack, had quickly taken 300 HP away from Cross. 2 guards had taken away a total of 600 HP, causing Cross HP to fall to 1700 in an instant. As expected of the guards, their attack power sure is high. Shifeng chuckled as he looked at Cross's sorry state. Guards were the protectors of the town. They were specialized in protecting the town's civilians and resisting against the invasion of evil beings. At this moment, the mayor had transformed into a werewolf, proof that he was not a human, but a spy for the powers of evil. The guards would naturally not let him go, killing him as if he were no different than the monsters in the wild. On the surface, the conditions of Sherlock's request seemed harsh. In reality, however, players only needed to actively attack the mayor, subsequently surviving the mayor's first strike. Afterward was just smooth sailing. The guards would handle the rest after the mayor revealed his true self. In Shifeng's previous life, the reason this unique quest could shock the entire White River City was because the town mayor was a spy for the forces of evil. This quest had allowed players to have a new perspective towards God's domain. The NPCs were not entirely reliable, as they might be one of the forces of evil in disguise. Simultaneously, the player who completed the quest had shocked everyone with his method of baiting the town mayor. The player had racked his brain to complete the quest, and naturally, he wanted to show off his efforts by revealing his strategy. Now, though, it was being taken advantage of by Shi Feng. As such, Cross was now being attacked by the two guards. Although the damage dealt by the guards was very high, Cross's target had never shifted away from Shi Feng. He continuously aimed to kill Shi Feng, but unfortunately for him, the two guards stuck to him like glue. One of the guards used Bone Crusher, while the other used Thundering Strike, causing Cross's movement speed to plummet. Fortunately, Shi Feng was able to escape death with his 5 points of movement speed. Just like that, Cross's over 2,000 HP was nearly depleted. When the other players saw Cross dying, many of them started becoming restless. They wanted to land the last strike on the mayor. They did not understand why the guards were attacking Cross instead of Shi Feng, but a town mayor who was also a level 15 elite. If he died, he would drop some great items. Hiding someplace far away, Shi Feng smiled in disdain regarding their thoughts. Was the town mayor someone they could have ideas about? Although the mayor had become one of the forces of evil, this was only a part of the quest's plot. In the eyes of the other players, the mayor was still in a friendly state. It was not possible to attack the mayor at all. When Cross only had 100 HP remaining, all the other players started moving. All of them simultaneously rushed towards Town Mayor Cross. All of them wanted to give the final strike, snatching away the dropped items. Seeing that Cross was only a hit away from death's door, Shi Feng too dashed out. Unfortunately, Cross still died under the guard's blade in the end. Not a single one of the players was able to strike at Cross. Although Shi Feng could attack, he did not want to risk it. After the mayor's death, he immediately took away the mayor's insignia and disappeared into the crowd. NPCs within a city would not yield any EXP or loot if killed. Shi Feng wouldn't even be able to obtain the mayor's insignia were it not for a quest. Crap, the system's bugged. Why can't I attack the mayor? I want to complain. Why didn't the mayor drop anything after death? Some of the rookie players resentfully complained. A level 15 elite had died before their eyes, yet they did not obtain a single advantage. They simply could not accept it. Moron, don't you know you have a friendly relationship with the NPC? Players can't attack an NPC with a friendly relationship. If you don't even know such common knowledge, why bother playing God's domain? After ridiculing the rookies, the competent player searched for traces of Shi Feng. A player who could kill the town mayor in such a way was an expert, someone they should associate with. However, they could not spot Shi Feng, even after looking for a long time. They also did not know his name. They could not help but secretly feel pity. Meanwhile, news of Town Mayor Cross's death spread throughout Red Leaf Village, creating a sensation amongst all the players. At this phase of the game, where players were still worrying over grinding monsters for levels, the leader of a town was toyed to death so simply. This was just too mind-blowing. Not even 30 minutes after God's Domain's opening, a new thread appeared on the official site's forums. Mysterious swordsman kills off level 15 elite, Red Leaf Town Mayor. The leader of the town was a werewolf in disguise. Exactly what kind of game is God's Domain? This news thread instantly caused a sensation amongst the players. It only took a moment for the number of clicks to the page to go past 10 million. Everyone became interested in this mysterious swordsman. Unfortunately, they could not contact the person since nobody knew his name. By now, Shi Feng had already arrived at the dark alley. Mr. Sherlock, this is the mayor's insignia that you requested. Shi Feng passed silver-colored mayor's insignia to the beggar, Sherlock. With the quest's completion, bad news came to both the players who had already received a quest and those who were currently trying to receive one from the mayor. This was because Cross would not respawn. They would have no place to submit their quest even if it was completed. Red Leaf Town would also no longer have a mayor, though Shi Feng could care less about that. Thank you. Thank you so much. I have finally attained revenge for my friend. These things should be of help to you. Sherlock passed Feng a delicate little box. Subsequently, Sherlock took the mayor's insignia and left the dark alley. System, unique quest. Sherlock's request completed. Rewarding 2,000 EXP, 20 free mastery points, 1 luxurious ornament box. With a hua sound, Feng became level 1, and he was only 1,000 EXP away from level 2. Feng's level became Red Leaf Town's top one, only 30 minutes after the start of God's domain. In normal circumstances, the average player required 1,000 EXP to rise to level 1. Such an amount required at least 6 or 7 hours of grinding monsters, as each level 0 monster only gave 3 EXP. Time was also needed to look for monsters, to recover, and so on. Factoring in the massive amount of players at the start of the game that were fighting over monsters, taking over 10 hours to arrive at level 1 could be considered average. Why is the unique quest's reward so generous? Was it because I completed it at level 0? Feng became slightly uncertain, but he was still delighted with such rewards. In his previous life, the rewards posted were not as luxurious. Although the amount of EXP was the same, the number of free mastery points was not. The other person only received 10 points for it, as well as a delicate ornament box, while Feng received 20 points and a luxurious ornament box. Free mastery points were extremely precious in God's domain. Rarely would a quest award 3 to 5 points. This unique quest was awarded 20 points. Hopefully, it won't let me down. Although it isn't a delicate ornament box, it is still the better luxurious ornament box. It should come out. Feng carefully held the ornament box, a nervous gulp coming from his throat. Slowly, he opened the box. Though the EXP and free mastery points were great, what Feng wanted was the item inside the ornament box. It was an essential item he needed to complete his leveling and money-making plans. It was also a top-tier item that many experts drooled over. Feng would cry to death if something went wrong. Thank you, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Next chapters will be uploaded daily.